Cooking with Carrie. Today, we will be looking at the ultimate in cheap food. Cheaper than a lottery ticket with better results. Better than McDonald's with less sodium. Yes, we are talking about that flat, dehydrated, square delicacy, ramen. 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 Ramen! And over the next few episodes, we'll be looking at several different ways of making ramen that will fill you up without letting your wallet down. First up, we have what I'm calling gold medal ramen. Now this ramen will cost you approximately $7 per bowl. I know that's a lot for some people, but you know, if you feel like splurging on your ramen, this is the way to go. The ingredients are as follows. A kitchen. You need a kitchen to make this ramen. You need water. You're going to need pork belly. Not bacon, pork belly. Pork tenderloin. Searing, and they're done. They're gonna cook a tiny bit more when we put them in our nice boiling broth, but that's pretty much all you need. You need ramen noodles, fresh ones. Not these. Fresh noodles. Nori. You will also need thinly sliced scallions. Frozen veggies. If you can, get the Oriental style. They also make a good hangover cure. I also am using summer squash. Now, it is summertime right now when I am making this, so summer squash is on sale. Try to use seasonal vegetables because they will be on sale. Winter is coming. You need beef broth. Yay! You're going to need a poached egg. We put just a skosh of apple cider vinegar into our water. Lots of little bubbles down there, but we don't want it actually boiling. The next thing we're going to do is stir the water with a fork until it makes a little whirlpool. Then we're going to crack our egg into it, and the whites will swirl around the yolk until they're beautiful. Watch.
Have a banana, Hannah. Try the salami, Tommy. Give it the gravy, Davy.
So, this is what we're doing. First thing you're going to need to do is sear your pork belly. Put some sesame oil in a pan, you heat it up really high until the smoke starts, and you let it sizzle for a while. And then you flip it to the other side and it sizzles for another while. Then you pull it out again. If you have malfunctioning smoke alarms, that's good. Then you take your onion that you've sliced up and you put it into the same pot thing. And you mix those around with a spoon. And you add a little bit of mirin. That is mirin. It's actually, I think, rice wine. When those are nice and soft, you put your meat back in the pot. Then you add a little bit of your broth. Not too much, just enough to keep it a little wet. And then you put it in the oven at 250 degrees for hours. When you're done with waiting around for hours, you get to pull out your meat. Ooh, pretty. So, now that everything is cooked, it is time to build our bowl of ramen. First, meat. Then we're going to take a couple slices of pork tenderloin. We're going to throw in some vegetables. Then we're going to get some broth. Noodles. Robin Williams. You remember that scene in that movie Patch Adams with Robin Williams where he made that vat of noodles with that so the woman could like jump into it, the old woman? I totally wanted that sometime, like a big swimming pool full of noodles. Our poached egg is beautiful. Then our scallions. There is a $7.06 bowl of ramen. That's all from Cheap Cooking with Carrie for this time. Next time we'll be looking at ramen in other ways, maybe not quite so expensive. We're going to come back down towards more like $1 a bowl or even cheaper. You'll find out. Just tune in next time. Also, if cheap food is your forte, please consider coming out to the Poverty Line, which we will also be cooking the food for right here. It's an awesome barbecue with all the proceeds benefiting Fair Start, and you get to see movies. $5 will get you dinner and movies. How can you say no to that? Bye!
Everybody eats when they come to mind.